Skorka, and I'm the assistant principal for the class of 2024. For this video, you will sometimes see me without a mask, like right now, when I'm in a place where it's just me by myself. When you come to Kingston High School, you will need to wear a mask at all times, but for the sake of this video and because I'm giving you important information, I want to make sure you can hear me clearly and see me clearly. This video is to help you understand the physical campus and the buildings at Kingston High School. I want to assure you all that we are here to help you if you find yourself lost or being confused with the signs. This video is going to give you an overview of some of those signs, and I hope that after this video you feel comfortable to welcome us all back to Kingston High School next week. You now can see the new front entrance, sometimes referred to as the Salzman entrance. This is where you will be dropped off if you are a bus student. The camera is now turning to face the west building. I think it's really helpful to have an outside view of the school as you're walking toward. So the west building is primarily the upperclassmen, but I will be showing you the West 100 hallway where some of your classes might be. Hi, it's me again. So behind me you have the East Building. I'm going to be taking you around the East Building so you can see that's where the majority of your classes are. One quick thing I want to point out is that if you are a bus student, you're going to be dropped off here and you're going to walk toward the entryway. There's going to be socially distanced spaces for you to stand on. This is where you're going to wait in a line to have your temperature checked. The monitors will be here to assist you with that process. Parents, something will be emailed to you. It's a health screening survey. It's very important that you fill that questionnaire out because your student, although they will be admitted, needs to have those questions answered on the days that they're coming to school. So, from your temperature screening, you're going to walk in and you're going to head to your first period class, unless you're a student who eats breakfast, and then you're going to head into the cafeteria, which I'll show you in just a minute. Here I am standing in just the entryway from where we just were, but I wanted to take a moment and just remind students what you need here at Kingston High School every day. You're going to need to wear your ID. This is so important right now. This was a rule before COVID, but even more, we need to know who people are when they're entering the building because you're wearing a mask, and the mask makes it difficult for us to see who people are. This lets us know you're a student here at high school. This lets us know that you're being safe. Your mask must cover your nose and your mouth. So you'll see that mine works, okay? So we can't have bandanas or gaiters. We do have disposable masks if students need, but when you're coming to school, you need to make sure you have both of those items. I also recommend having an extra layer. There might be lines for the temperature check, and you're going to be outside, you might be cold, and there's different climate control in the school, so different buildings have different temperatures. So having extra layers, a sweatshirt, a t-shirt that you can have on if you get warm is just a smart way to pack for school. So if you're a bus student and you're coming in this way, you will see the attendance office almost immediately upon entering. This is where you'll bring a note if you need to leave school early for an appointment, or if you had been out a previous day for either an appointment or because you were sick and you need to drop it off at this office. We have Miss Deo working in our attendance office, and she'll be happy to help you with any questions that you have. As I am continuing backward through this foyer, you're going to notice that Mr. DeSico's office is here to the right, I guess would be. Luckily for you, Miss Stalker decorates her tree all year round. Right now it's bare because she's probably transitioning from Halloween to Thanksgiving. But this is where Mr. DeSico's office is. And if you forget who Mr. DeSico is, you can check out his weekly principal's message. This week he was a wizard. Continuing this way, we are walking toward the cafeteria, where you will be eating lunch. And this is also an important crossroads, because if you head right, you're going to the East Building, and if you head left, you're going to the West Building. The cafeteria will be filled left to right and front to back. That means that if you need to buy lunch or bring lunch, this is where you're going to eat in our high school cafeteria. This is the only place in school where you can take a mask break while you're eating. It's important that you face the direction that the desk is and that you're not turning around. It is possible to sit near your friends. However, it's important to follow the important guidelines. All right, so I wanted to just let you know if at any point you're feeling lost or confused about where you need to go, that you can look for a hall monitor. So luckily for me, I've located two of the best, April and Wendy's.
Hi.
Okay, if you need help finding a class, you know that you can see the hall monitors by the fact that they're wearing the maroon Kingston monitor top and likely jeans and sneakers. They're there to help you out, relocate you, get you whatever you need. So don't be afraid to ask for help if you get lost. I'm standing in the area known as the cafe alcove. So the cafeteria is actually, I'm looking at it, it's directly there. And so if you imagined when we came from the front entryway, right, we walked down a little hallway and that brought us here. The reason that I'm standing here is because this is the West 100s. I am aware that many of you have classes in the West 100s. Some of you might even have classes in the West 200s. So I didn't want to completely stay out of the West building, but this is really the area access point that you would come to in the West building. So I felt like I wanted you to at least see what it looks like because some of you will be directed this way. When you come in the hallways, you're going to start to notice these red arrows, and they're going to help you know whether or not you're walking in the right direction. There are some parts of the school where there are, the normal kind of road traffic rules follow, but there will be plenty of opportunities where you're only going to see the one way only. Right now I'm standing on the East 100 wing, which happens to also be left to right. So what you're going to see in just a moment is that if I need to, let's say, go to the floor below me, I can't just use those stairs. I'm going to need to walk left to right in order to go downstairs. Oh my God! It's Mr. Carl, one of your guidance counselors this year. Mr. Carl, why don't you say hello to the class of 2024?
Hi, class of 2024. My name is Mr. Carl. I've talked to some of you. I will be in for both of your counselors while they're out of the office, so most of you will hear from me and see me in the hallways while you are here.
This video, things may change. This is going to be the normal. That's why there are so many adults that are going to be around to help you. But if you saw something like do not enter, this is a perfect example of not being able to walk down this hallway. Where I am right now is connecting to the main building. So if you needed to go to the first floor of the main, you would actually need to keep walking this way, and you could come to a monitor and say, hey, I have a class in main 100, how do I get there? Or hey, I have a class in the basement, how do I get there? That's why I took the time to introduce the monitors to you. But these signs will be up so you don't walk the wrong way. Again, I know there's a lot of changes coming your way, but we're here to help you. I wanted to take a moment and film some of the area by the parent drop-off. So where I'm currently standing is parallel, you like that, math teachers, to Andrew Street. So if you are someone that's going to be driven to school, you're going to be dropped off on the corner of Andrew Street and Peter Street. You're going to walk slightly up this hill here, and then you're going to come this way to this East 2 door. You'll notice that on the ground, we do have the socially distanced spaces where you can wait for the temperature check. When you come in this basement door, you're on the bottom floor of the east building, and you will be walking right. This will bring you to, if you need to use the stairs, to either go to your first period class or to go to the cafeteria to eat. Alright, so I've just hoofed up all those stairs, and I'm in the East 300 wing, which is where you can find the assistant principal, guidance counselor, social worker, and psychologist office. So, again, because this is an odd floor, you can think left to right. So we've accessed the stairs, and we're going to notice that the arrows are pointing this way. It's the only way that we can walk. Here's another lovely monitor, Anita! Smile for the camera.
Hi.
Delivering sanitizer.
Delivering, like I said, I feel like the Easter Bunny.
You know you've reached the right place when you see the balloons, the unicorns, and the series of doors. We will be housed in this wing for you this year. And if you want to continue. This is where you'll come in. We're in the middle of a craft project to welcome you back. The sky is the limit. And you'll come on in. Miss Hammerly is usually sitting at that desk. If you're a student that walks, you'll most likely want to be using the Broadway entrance, also referred to as the main entrance. This used to be the front of the building before the addition was put on with the Kingston project. So if you want to follow me, I'll take you into the main building. And so as you're coming in, you'll see, yes, attendance affects everything, but beyond that you're looking at the auditorium. You're going to notice a lot of custodial staff around here cleaning and getting ready for you to come back to the building. Here I am standing on the steps of the Kate Walton Field House. This is where you will enter the building to come to gym. That means that you're going to exit the building at the nearest door to bring you outside to get to gym class. You'll see that there is a bridge over there that connects from the gym. That bridge is one way and will bring you back into the building. Don't worry, your gym teachers will show you how to do that. I've had a lot of students ask me about dismissal, so I just wanted to let students know that behind me is the bus turnaround. This is where you will get on a bus if you're taking the bus home. So if you look up this way, that hill brings us back to actually where we started. So you're going to exit the nearest exit to your 8th period class, and you're going to walk toward the bus turnaround. At this point, we do not have a 9th period, so at the end of 8th period, you will leave the closest exit and you will walk down here. If you're someone that is a walker, obviously you can start walking home. And if you're someone that's going to meet a parent or a family friend or a relative to pick you up, you will have options as far as which street you're going to do that. But I just wanted people to know that dismissal has not changed and the bus turnaround will still function. We are so excited to welcome you back to the high school. I know that it might be a little bit intimidating that you didn't actually get to walk the halls before your first day, but as you saw with the hall monitors and the support staff and the teachers, we're prepared to help you, and you're going to learn a new routine. And even though this is not a typical year, please trust that we believe that you're going to be successful no matter what. Just to close, I thought it would be nice one more time to just see the outside of a lot of the hallways where we walked. I also remind you that if you have any questions, you can reach out to us on Teams. You can send an email, you can send a chat. I will also, like I said, be around the first week, very visible in the hallways. That way, if you have a question, you can certainly ask. And can't wait to see you next week. Welcome back, class of 2024.